The Arizona Center for Disability Law is a nonprofit public interest law firm that's dedicated to protecting the civil rights of persons with disabilities. We're part of the National Protection and Advocacy System. So there's a similar organization in every state and territory like the Arizona Center for Disability Law. Within our organization, it's called the Protection and Voter Access Program, and that's the program that I oversee. And so that program was created through the Help America Vote Act of 2002. And the main purpose of that is to make sure that voters with disabilities have full access to the electoral process, including registering to vote, casting a vote, and accessing polling places. One of the key components of that federal law is that voters with disabilities should have an opportunity to cast an independent and private vote. So that's really what's really important. All of our 15 counties have their own election department, their own recorder's office. And each one of those counties determine the scope of election opportunities for individuals in their counties. And so one of the things we talk about is making sure that you have a toolbox. Make sure you have curbside voting. Make sure you have all these options that are available for voters with disabilities. And I think one of the crucial things that I have been speaking to the disability community is when you talk about mail-in voting, when you get that ballot back. Don't sit on that ballot, get it back. In doubt, take it and drop it off. The same work that the NAACP does is the same work that the Arizona Center for Disability Law does, okay? So that's why it's important that ACDL and the NAACP, it's so much work in common that we build a strong bond together as we go out and face many of these issues that the African American community face. We've done a lot of work around COVID-19 and students with special needs. I have a coworker who has been working over backwards, Amanda Glass, and really looking at the issue of COVID-19 because many of children with special needs are not necessarily getting an appropriate education and related services during the COVID-19. Over the last 9 years that I've been at ACDL for many years. And I think one of the key tools that we have used is the African American Conference on Disabilities has been a tool that I think has been beneficial for the entire state of Arizona and for those visiting outside of the state.